7, 8. Deep in the 100-acre wood, where Christopher Robin plays, you'll find the enchanted neighborhood of Christopher's childhood days. A donkey named Eeyore is his friend, and Kenya and Little Roo. There's Rabbit and Piglet, and there's Owl, but most of all, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Tubby little cubby all stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Silly willy-nilly old bear. I know it's terrible for a kid as old as me. I know it, but I can't help it. It's a weakness, and it's embarrassing to me all the time. I'd surely hate for anybody to find out about it, but there's nothing I can do. You know how people try to stop smoking cigarettes, but they just cannot? They have tobacco habit. I have a habit too. Well, I have a teddy bear habit. George Stable is a 12-year-old boy living in New York City with his father. George's father is an artist and writer for Smash Comics. Artist or not, George's father is overprotective. George's mom died a long time ago. And since then, George has been enrolled in the study of classical music and voice. George does have some talent. Now his father and vocal coach are having him auditioning for Broadway, a musical comedy version of Winnie the Pooh. George would like to do well, not only for himself, but to please his father, who is not sure if he can do it without his one source of security, his teddy bear. The Teddy Bear Habit by award-winning author and playwright James Lincoln Collier. I was next. The kid with the green shoes and the green face had just been let in the stage door. I would have to audition after him. 5, 6, 7, 8. When I up, down, touch the ground, I think of things to chew. Like honey, with a happy, happy appetite, I'm happy, happy poo. I stood at the bottom of the little flight of stairs, wishing that instead of a stage door, there was a gallows. Hey, it would have been quicker and a whole lot less painful. I wish I was one of those fellas who had stolen the Hermes Sapphire from the museum. They're bound to get caught and go to jail. Never have to do a single one of these auditions. Of course, there was a chance of the theater to catch on fire in the next 2 minutes. I was clutching the straws, and I knew it. So I clutched my paper bag tighter and waited. Of course, there was no gym clothing like I had told my father. There's no gym sneakers in it, no gym shorts, and no towel either. Instead, what was in it was a worn out, beat up, patched teddy bear. One of its glass-sized missing, and the stitches that made up its mouth mostly rubbed away. It was a little smaller than a football, and I'd owed it my whole life. Really, my whole life. Pop brought it to me the day I was born. Of course, I didn't actually get it till I came home from the hospital. But I own it since the first day of my life. It was as old as I was. Older even. Since the thing must have been made sometime before I was born. The truth is, however, I don't own it. It owns me. The thing is, I discovered a long time ago, I wasn't so much of a loser when I had this thing around. It's magical. For example, the time when I goofed up with the spelling bee. If I'd had a teddy there, I would have gotten a look at him. I wouldn't have goofed. I would have gotten nervous, maybe, but I wouldn't have goofed. I don't understand it. I just feel stronger and more confident when he's around. I can't explain it. He's nothing more than just some old cloth and cotton batting. There can't be anything magical in that. But there is. Unfortunately, however, most of the time, teddy he can't do me any good. Can't take him into a basketball game with me. And I can't smuggle him into school when I have to say a poem I've memorized. However, last year, I had to go up on stage during the school assembly and sing a song. In the prop I was carrying on stage, I hid Teddy in it, and I sang my song perfectly. It was a big hit. And of course, there was the other time when I had to go up on stage and I had to make a speech about how much one of our retiring teachers did for the school and how much we were going to miss her and all the other lies that the English teachers wrote out for me. During rehearsal, I wrapped Teddy up in some newspaper and placed him off stage where I would have gotten a look at him when I looked around. Suddenly, the stage door slapped open behind me and I was sent to a stage shut. Next thing I knew, I was in a mess of dusty ropes and dirty electrical wires. Looking out towards the stage, I could tell the kid with the green shoes was just finishing his song. At least his face wasn't green anymore. He was singing good and loud, and I could tell just how happy he was that he had made it to the end. He finished. Someone out in front, a man's voice said, "Thank you," which is what they said when he flunked. But this did not seem to bother Green Shoes one bit. He was so happy that he finished. He jumped off stage and ran towards the front of the theater, smiling. And I hated him for being so happy when I was about to be electrocuted, drowned, beheaded, and tortured to death. Was I ready? What was I going to do? Where was I going to put my paper bag? Why did I need it so much? What was it about this bear that comforted me so? Was it because it reminded me of... Hi, number 146, George Stable. 5, 6, 7. Wow.